Welcome to Paris 2012. There seems to be a real theme this year actually, that the car industry is not just about improved efficiency, but is also about really amazing performance cars. And this motor show sets out to demonstrate that very well. The hot hatches are a really big influence here in Paris, but to get straight to the point that everybody's talking about, there is a new McLaren. Yes, finally the F1 has a successor, and here it is, the McLaren P1. Officially it is a design study, but ultimately this is what you will see in production. It does look completely outrageous, quite different from the MP4. Not sure that you'd say it was pretty, but certainly purposeful. It will get, McLaren say, in excess of 600 brake horsepower per tonne. None of the powertrain details have been confirmed yet. It gets a carbon fibre monocell, not a monotub like the MP4 12C. It will cost around about £800,000 when it goes on sale in a year's time. Rear-wheel drive, dual-clutch automatic gearbox. It should be absolutely fabulous. So maybe it's not quite as extrovert as the McLaren P1, but the Jaguar F-Type has been heralded as the new E-Type, and we are seriously excited about it. This convertible will go on sale in the UK in May 2013, with a coupe to follow about 18 months later. Prices range from around £59,000 for supercharged V6 models up to nearly £80,000 for range-topping V8s, which means that the Jaguar F-Type holds a bit of a unique position in the market between the Porsche Boxster and Porsche 911. We've already mentioned the really big hot hatch presence here at Paris 2012, and none of them are more hotly anticipated than the Renault Sport Clio. This new Renault Sport has taken a bit of a departure from the previous generation. Now it gets a 1.6 litre turbocharged 197 brake horsepower engine in place of its previous naturally aspirated motor, and it's lost its manual gearbox. You can now only have the Renault Sport Clio with a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic. The new Clio as a whole is really crucial to Renault. They've taken a much more upmarket approach to it. We'll let you make the decision on whether the looks work or not. All we hope is that the Renault Sport retains its benchmark handling. This wouldn't be a proper hot hatch fest if it weren't for this, the new Mark 7 Golf GTi. It gets a completely new 2-litre turbocharged engine, which produces 217 brake horsepower in its normal guise. You can also get it with a power upgrade, which will up that power to 227 brake horsepower and will also introduce an electronic differential on the front axle. Manual and auto gearboxes are available on the GTi, but sales won't start until a while after the standard car goes on sale this year, with engines ranging from an 85 gram per kilometre 1.6 TDI Blue Motion through to turbocharged 1.2 and 1.4 litre petrol engines. And so, onto the other GTi. The new Peugeot 208 gets the familiar 197 brake horsepower 1.6 litre turbocharged engine, front-wheel drive and a close ratio 6-speed manual box. It should do 62 miles per hour in less than 7 seconds, but the acid test will be whether it delivers in terms of handling. We'll find out soon enough as it goes on sale at the beginning of 2013, likely to be priced at around £20,000. Meanwhile, if 200 brake and front-wheel drive just isn't enough, there is always the new Audi S3. The all-new 2-litre turbocharged motor develops 296 brake horsepower and 280 pound-foot of torque, which is sent through a Haldex clutch to all four wheels via a 6-speed manual or double-clutch auto. Should be able to do 0 to 62 in about 5.1 seconds. This car arrives later this year, and there will be a more practical 5-door Sportback one arriving later in 2013. It is a bit of a stretch to rank this alongside the rest of the more intense performance hatches just now, because initially the new Kia Pro Ceed will go on sale with the same efficient diesel and petrol engines that you'll find in the standard 5-door model. But it is worth a mention because it looks really sharp, and it has been confirmed that a 200 brake horsepower 1.6 litre turbocharged version will arrive in June next year. So, moving on from hot hatches, we have the Ford Mondeo. We have actually already seen the Mondeo in Detroit. This is its European debut, and arguably it's the most important car here in the real world. The engine range is going to be a 1-litre 3-cylinder petrol engine, a petrol hybrid, and also a diesel 4-wheel drive model, which is the first time ever in the Mondeo. Ford think this is going to be the most premium car it has ever offered to European customers. And actually, I have to say, in the metal it looks spectacular, so looking forward to driving it. This is the Peugeot Onyx supercar concept. It gets 600 brake horsepower from a diesel hybrid powertrain, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, and it's got a Le Mans prototype underpinning. The only bad thing about it is that it's not going into production. The Audi Crosslane concept is another one well worth seeing. It previews a new compact SUV that will be called the Q2, and which will be fairly radical given the 3-door design, range extender petrol-electric drivetrain, and 2+2 seating layout. If the concept's figures are anything to go by, the production car should achieve over 50 miles on electric power alone, and it will have a 130 brake horsepower, 1.5 litre, 3-cylinder petrol engine for backup. Expect to see the Q2 arrive around 2015. Another concept that's in the spotlight is the Porsche Panamera shooting brake. It previews a Panamera estate which would sit above the standard Panamera, but it won't arrive until 2016 with the second generation Panamera. It could also get the plug-in hybrid electric powertrain that this concept previews. Paris 2012 has also seen the debut of the new Range Rover, a facelifted Lamborghini Gallardo, the Mazda 6 Estate, the Mini Paceman and the Citroën DS3 Cabriolet, but we couldn't go without giving a mention to the new Vauxhall Atom. The Atom is Vauxhall's answer to the Citroën DS3, Fiat 500 and the Mini. From launch, it'll get a 69 brake horsepower 1.2 petrol and a 1.4 litre petrol in either 86 or 99 brake horsepower output. No diesel engines are planned for the Atom, though a turbocharged 1 litre 3-cylinder will join the range in 2014 and an electric version is also possible. Sales begin next year, with prices starting at £11,000. If I have to choose a show star, despite the pull of the Jaguar F-Type, which is just beautiful, I'd be lying if I said anything other than the McLaren P1, because it's just such an exciting car. In the real world, the Mondeo has really impressed me too. It looks much nicer in the metal than in the photos, and if it drives as well as the last car, it should be an amazing package. Overall, the show has really shown us just how diverse the car industry is at the moment. Certainly, Paris 2012 has not disappointed.